always a dog thing. Let me see. It's the 7th. Okay. Okay. Go figure. I'm like, okay, what the damn day it is. Okay, so anyway, so hey, hey Kay, hey everybody. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust this somehow or another. That way I can still read. Let me see if I do this. All messages are visible. Hold on. Let me see if I can. And you know what? And I know this music is probably loud, but it's like, how am I going to, y'all, I don't know how, let me see. I'm trying to stack some shit up here behind me. Y'all know my what's the name broke, because my phone is thick as shit, so it doesn't, when I try to put it in, like, it constantly breaks those little things. Let me see what else I could put behind here to kind of pop it up a little bit. Because what I want to be able to do is I want, y'all, Kai outside. He outside, y'all. He can't come in just yet. Yeah. So hold on, I'm trying to figure out a way. And it's, I know this is probably nerve-wracking and shit, right? It's like when somebody come on and it's like they fumbling with shit. Cause I'm really trying to fix this so I don't have to hold it like this. What's up, Drea? What's up, baby? What's up, Shay? Jan, what's up? Karen, what's up, girl? Thank you. Hold on. Let me try to figure out how I can put something right here to make this do what I need it to do. I need to put something right here to make this do what I need it to do. Okay. Let's see if that's gonna do. Use a book. Okay. I might have to go get up and go get one. You're probably right. Because the shit I'm trying to use ain't gonna do. Wait a minute. Because the shit I'm trying to use. No, we ain't doing this. Okay, so hold on. Let me see. Now, is this gonna work? Some bullshit. It ain't working. Wow, okay. What am I gonna do? Like, how am I gonna get this to work? What you say, girl? You would love to chill with me? Girl, look. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all, life is crazy right now. It's interesting for me. I am in a different space. Hold on, I gotta find out a way, y'all. I gotta find out a way, like for real, because this ain't gonna work. Hold on. Yeah, y'all, we're gonna talk about some things. Because I'm seriously like, y'all, my life is like something right now. Okay, at least this will work a little bit better, right? Okay, can I sit back a little? And so I got on a little jumper, their pants, And I just got out of the shower, just washed my hair. So it's what it is. so so anyway, y'all. Okay, so let me say, y'all, I don't even know how to feel anymore. My life is like, it's interesting as shit. It's a different, it's like a different thing. And I don't even know how to, I don't, y'all, I'm just numb. I'm just, I don't know. You know, it's quiet. It's the noise is the noise that I make. Um it's lonely. It's lonelier than I thought it ever would be. I think that maybe it's something that I just got to get used to. Okay? Because see, for me, I've never been I'm the youngest. So it's always been people around. You know what I mean? It's always been people. Well, now I have animals. Okay? I got my dogs. So, um it's a trip. It is a trip. My daughter is in Louisiana and she's there to live. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I've been in a funk like ever since. I mean, just, I don't even know how some people do it. It's like, but for me, I have to say that it's been a hard one. It's been a hard thing to deal with. Time to swing from the chandeliers. You know what? I want to do that. I really want to do that, but see the way my trust is set up. You know what I mean? My trust is not, because see, for me, I just can't have no any old company. You know what I mean? I can't have no any old company. I can't, I'm not I can't just get up with anybody. I can't. It has to be some type of vibe, some type of something, something, something. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I just can't, I won't be comfortable. You know what I mean? See, that's why I'm saying I could never be like a one night stand girl or nothing like that. I could never like really be that because it's like I wouldn't even, you know what I mean? Oh my God. I could no. To be in my personal space, for one thing, I gotta feel something about you. Okay? I gotta feel something about you. That's gonna be number one. Okay. And then the next thing is it's gonna have to be some trust and some more shit. Okay? And it's like, y'all, I guess because it's just been so many things have how do I say this? Has happened in my life, to whereas my trust is kind of you know what I mean? My trust is like kind of, let me see if I can kind of, because it's like dipping. It's kind of dipping. And I still want to be able to read it. Okay. And so, but anyway, but I have to say that, um, yeah. So, because I've had some real strange, some crazy shit, you know what I mean? And I don't, you know, so to just be in my, to keep from saying the wrong damn thing, to be in my personal space, yeah, I have to be able to trust you. I do. I gotta be able to trust you. So how like people can just meet people and just bring them to their houses. Well, why don't you just come on over? Just come on, yeah, just come on through. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to meet you and then just come on over. Why don't you walk me in? No, no, I'm not that lady. I'm just not. Now you can walk me to the door. I've been walked to my door. You know what I mean? Like that. So yeah, you can walk me to my door. But to come into my personal space, I really gotta feel something about you. I really, really do. Because man, look, they still doing fireworks. Ain't that some bullshit? Now, first of all, fireworks is banned in my city, so they ain't got no business, okay? They really don't have no business. So, see, I'm not the telling neighbor, but the other night, and I have to say, I didn't know how Kai was going to act with the fireworks. I don't know, because this is his first little fireworks, you know what I mean? My baby is like 8, 9 months old now. He'll be 9 months old this month. Okay, y'all. How about he 9 months old and 120 something now pounds? Okay, he's a fat something other. Okay, and he ain't but going on 9 months old. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And when he stand on his hind legs, his whole paws is like on my shoulders, like all the way over it. Like we can cha cha, we can dance and everything. Okay. So I'm 5'5". I don't know how long he is. But when I say that his paws is over my head and shit, oh yeah, it's something else. And it's like in the morning times, because he sleeps in the house with me. And so it's like in the morning time when it's time for him to go out, y'all. Okay, now when he gotta use the bathroom, oh my God, he will tug me. And I'm like, oh my God. So see, I got to get a hold of that. I really, really got to get a hold of that because he will take off. And especially if he feels as though somebody's at that gate, or if he senses something, it's like he's going ballistic. There was a guy came over here about some solar panels here the other day. And see, I have beware of dog and no trespassing. I got all that shit up, okay? Because I already know that this one ain't gonna act right, okay? So I was like, oh my God, okay, somebody's at the door, okay? So, and I'm trying to talk to the guy, you know what I mean, through the ring and shit, and we just going back and forth, you know what I mean? But I'm standing at the door. He can see me through the glass. You feel what I mean? And so I opened up the door like slightly. And when I tell you, when I opened up that door like slightly, this guy, Cairo, went nuts. I mean, he went nuts. I mean, all of that. And this guy, so I don't know if he sent something on him or what. But when I tell you, I was like, sir, bad day. Okay, not today. Just leave it right there on the porch. You feel me? Not today. He ain't going for it. So I don't know if it was something that he felt. I don't know. But this guy was talking about some solar panel stuff. And when I tell you Cairo went ballistic just here a few days ago. So I was like, okay. Now, I had the gas company remember I was telling you guys, I think I was telling you guys, I was telling somebody that the gas company was coming over they had put in a smart meter. But they had to come over to inspect the meter. See, now the way they got the shit going on now, it ain't none of that. They got to come out and cut your shit on. They F1 your shit right there from the gas company. Okay? If they cut your shit off, they cutting it off from down there. They ain't got to come to the house. They ain't got to do none of that shit. So once they put the smart meter in, oh my God. Now, but see, something had happened with my smart meter because I guess it was giving off some kind of reading or something, or some readings was conflicting. And so they had to come out and inspect it and shit. But it ended up working. It ended up working in my favor big time. Okay. So, but anyway, when the guy came, I was like, okay. And I had told my sons, I said, look at here, I'm going to need you guys to be here. I'm going to need somebody to be around because this guy is coming from the gas company. And, but even still, even before Kai came, of if a guy is coming to work on something, or anybody for that matter is coming to come work on something in the house, I'm not gonna be here by myself. I'm just not gonna do it. Well, when this gas guy came, he rang, he hit the ring, okay? I'd already had Kai in the house because I know that, he couldn't be in the backyard because if he back there, he ain't gonna even let this dude do nothing. Okay? Y'all, let me tell you something. Okay, so when the guy was at the door and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you in on the side gate, yada yada yada, I'm telling the guy whatever. And so I was like, Anthony, y'all come up here, this and this and this. When that guy came in that gate, when I tell you Kai damn near broke my glass to get out this door. And the cold thing is he couldn't even really see the gas guy because the meter is right below my bay window here in the kitchen. So he couldn't see him from the den anyway. But I don't know if he just sensed the gate opening or if I don't know, y'all. When I tell you my baby is far overprotective, he is okay. He don't want no other masculine energy around. Is that what it is? Y'all, I don't know. Because it's like he don't, but maybe it might be something to what you're saying because before Tioni had left, a lot of her good girlfriends were coming over. They were over here kicking it, having a little, little sleepover and different stuff like that. He didn't do nothing. He didn't act a fool. None of that. But if, say for instance, Isaiah come and bring one of his friends or something over here, okay, it's an introduction and some more shit got to be had. Especially if Kai never seen this person before. If Cairo never seen you before, yeah, he want to know what's up. He want to smell you. He want to come up on you. He all that. And mind you, his head is like up here to me. You know what I mean? His head is big up to me. So I'm like, when I'm standing if I'm standing at the door and he's on the other side of the door, they can already hear him breathing. Like, and it's like he, because his lips and all this just be hanging and shit. Y'all, he's a cold one. Okay? He's a cold one. He is a cold one. And so Isaiah has been getting him, together as far as getting him trained because he has to be trained. He's gonna have to be trained. I mean, it's no way around it because he will get at you. He will get at you. Like, yeah, he's not gonna think about it. If he feels something. Now, first of all, we have choice words. Okay, so we have choice words that we give him if we feel like something, like if we want him to react, and his reactive time is real quick. He can jump out of the car window, shit like that. I mean, as big as he is, you think it's like, oh my God, did he really jump out that window? Yeah, he'll jump out the window. Okay, yeah, he's that guy. So, if 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 we leave him in the car with the windows like slightly down, oh, ain't nobody gonna come to that car. I don't give a shit what's in there. I don't care if you done left your wallet, your what. He's gonna sit on the seat. Now, mind you, I had to get him a double seat belt because I didn't even think that the seat belt that I got was gonna hold his ass. I really didn't think it was. So it's like, okay, we had to put 2 seat belts on him. We have to drape the whole back. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sweetheart. Oh my God. I'm just a talking. Thank you so much for the cash app. Oh my, I mean the what's the name? Let me get your name. Let me see. Haitian Queen. A woman said she's had a baby with her husband before we got married, but hasn't shown proof. Hubby denies it. What do I do? Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all, hold on. Y'all know we about to get up into this right here. Okay, can we get into this? Because she got a whole hell of a question. A woman said she's had a baby with my husband before we got married, but hasn't shown proof. Hubby denies it. What do I do? Oh my God. But see, here's the thing though. The cold thing is that's your husband. Okay? Then the second thing I'm gonna say is, first of all, how you gonna be in this type of compromise ass situation in the first damn place? You know what I'm saying? To where there's even a question. Okay, so see, I'm already gonna be reckless by the mouth. Okay, see, because if it was me, girl, let me just go and tell you, if it was me, oh my God, I'm gonna already be reckless by the mouth. My understanding is gonna be zero because I'm trying to figure out how in the hell did this happen. How could you be that reckless though? I mean, it's not even it's not even the fact that you cheat. I mean, it's not so much as the fact, which is already raggedy, okay, that you cheating on me, okay? But then you went up in somebody raw, like, I mean, come on. I mean, we all grown folks in here. I hope ain't no kids in here tonight. Okay, I hope this is because this is not kids hour. This is none of that. This ain't none of that. Okay, romper room, none of that. This is grown folks hour. So if you do know what romper room is all about, then therefore you might be in the right spot. Okay, but girl, let me get on this though. Y'all, did y'all hear her say this is her husband? Oh my God, that hurts me. Oh my God, Queen, look, that hurts me. You know what I mean? Because I already know your soul is just like, to even just like look at him. You know what I mean? To just look at him. How can I just, girl, okay? And see, when I was going through this type of stuff, because let me tell you something, okay? I got married in 1992. My husband was a cold one back in the day, okay? Okay, that ass was a cold one back in the day. And if I had a good girlfriend to ride out with, cause see, when I was doing the stakeouts and shit like that, a lot of times I was staking out by myself. Okay, I was doing stakeouts and all black, all that shit, cut off the lights, all that shit. Okay, shit ran up on my car at some woman's house. My husband, cause he would give me the safest car, which was, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So my husband always gave me the safest ride. He took the bucket, okay? But why did the bucket, which was my shit, parked at another woman's house? Yeah. Okay? Yeah. So I already know y'all done heard this story before. Because I done said this numerous times before, years back. Listen to me. So I listen, girl. I look, Queen, look at here. I look. Okay? Girl, look at here. So I just need to know, when you find out, how did that go? How did that conversation go? Because cause she had to reach out, because it says a woman said she's had a baby by my husband before we got married, but even though it was before you got married, you still couldn't tell me nothing about this right here. How come you didn't tell me? You feel what I'm saying? Before we got married and all this kind of shit here, how come you didn't tell me? But see, let me tell you something. I had that situation. Now, that situation, we weren't married, okay? We weren't married. We were a couple of months in. Can I tell you the story? Here it goes, okay? Now, look, this was in 1992. I met my husband on February 8th, 1992. NCO Club, Norton Air Force Base, Holla, okay? Yeah. So all-nighter, back in the day, they used to have all-nighters, okay? Any holiday weekend, they would have what would be called an all-nighter, and then they would serve breakfast and shit like that in the morning. It was lit, okay? But in my squad of girls at that time, I was always the biggest, okay? I was always the biggest, but I also had a car, okay? So not only was the biggest, I had a car, and I was funny. Okay? So when you got that going, Oh my God, people really want to fuck with you. They really want to hang with you. Now, mind you, now this was my cousin. She lived in Riverside, and Monica lived in Moreno Valley, because that was, that was really like the clique right there. That was like it. But again, I was the one with the car. Monica had a Yugo at the time. My cousin didn't have no ride. Okay, and I was going to college out in Riverside. So by me having the car, I lived out here where, where the base was at. So the base was, close to me. You know what I mean? So, and by me out there in Riverside going to school, on those particular nights that we would go to the base here at Norton, they would ride with me back, back here. We would get dressed at my house, and then we would go to the base, to the, to the club or whatever. But my girls, what I'm saying, they had dudes that they knew on the regular, you know what I mean, that they was kicking it with, talking to, whatever the case and stuff. And so, but I didn't have that going on, you know what I mean? And even back then, I still didn't do strange flesh. You understand me? I was never that girl. But on this particular night, it was uh it was an all-nighter or whatever it was. And me, Robin, Monica, and it was a couple of more other girls that had came with us too. Okay. And so they had friends, because back in the day, you had to get vouched on the base. You had to know somebody. I don't know how it is now and shit. Okay, I got a veteran card. But I don't know how it is now. But back in the day, if you knew somebody on base, then they can come vouch you on base, come up there, sign you in, or whatever the case. Well, they knew guys here on Norton Air Force Base. I didn't know anybody on Norton Air Force Base, but I had to have insurance or whatever the case, to whereas this guy was vouching us on that night. So, and it was my car, and it was another girl car that came too, because I told y'all it was a whole bunch of us. I had to say it was maybe between 6 and 8 of us. It was like between 6 and 8 of us, y'all. Okay, I'm the biggest, and I was the goddamn coat rack. Okay, girl, hold my purse, hold my coat, hold my this, girl, watch my this. I'll be back. I'm gonna go, girl. I'm gonna go see what he talking about, girl. What y'all think? But and here I'm like, had a low key little self esteem problem, because here they had on all they little shit, all just, what I'm saying, just this. I wasn't working with that, you know what I mean? Back then, it wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, to be a thick girl wasn't really the shit back then, you know what I mean? Nigga, we was on New Edition and some more shit where motherfuckers was skinny, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers was like real skinny back then. So being thickums wasn't in. Now, unless it was somebody uncle, you know what I mean? It had to be an older man that found you attractive. But if it was within your age group, they wasn't really checking for you. If you was, you know what I'm saying? And me, yeah, I was 200 and something. Thick as a motherfucker though. I was thick as shit, solid as a motherfucker. But I was still a thick girl. But here, my cousin Robert, on the other hand, my cousin Robert was goddamn it like 98 pounds or something. Okay? But she had the cutest little old figure. It was ridiculous. But I'm telling you, I think the highest she had ever got up to back in that day was like 105 pounds or something. And it was like, I was like double that way. So I felt the way. Oh my God, I felt the way, y'all. I felt the way. And even Monica was like, I have to say, Monica is about maybe 4'11". And back then, Monica was also maybe 98, 99 pounds or something like that. Okay, shout out to Monica, and she's in Atlanta now, okay? Shout out to motherfucking Monica, okay? Y'all, we go way back. Anyway, y'all, but that night, it was a whole bunch of us, and we was all up there at the club and shit. And I really thought I was cute that night, but Hell, they had on in vogue dresses and shit, and I was like, I ain't got in vogue. I can't do that. You know what I mean? I couldn't rock like what they was rocking. You know what I mean? I was low key on some old, what's her name from Give Me a Break? What's her name? The chubby little black one? Yeah. So I was like, well, I couldn't, I can't, I wasn't able to do the in vogue dresses. Okay, now I always had a little flat stomach. I never really had no big belly. Never had no big belly. But I always had these big old thighs. Okay? Always had big thighs. And big old breastises. That's why I had to get a breast reduction. I mean, just huge breasts. But anyway, y'all, that night we was up in there, and when I tell you, and we had, because now you got to pay for tables and shit. Ain't that a bitch? But back in the day when you used to go out, you didn't pay for no tables or nothing. You just sat down wherever you sat down at. But at this table that we had, I had all these purses, all these jackets and shit, and I don't even know why she brought the whole bag in. She had the whole bag packed. I said, girl, why you bring that out the car? You know what I mean? Because my man coming. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you should have left that shit in the car. Okay? But they had their whole little kit that, they take to the bathroom and fix all their shit up. Whatever, they had all their shit. But see, I wasn't as acclimated to this whole military get down, like how they was about this military lifestyle. Y'all, this was big back in the day. I don't even know if folks even go to the base like that anymore. See, this was in the 90s, y'all. This was doing Freaknik and some more shit. I don't even know how it is now. But back in the day, yeah, girls was going to the base. Like, it was, the NCO club was cracking. Okay? And that particular night, I was like, okay, well, look, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna need somebody to watch the purses, right? Y'all go to the bathroom, and when I was walking out, I see this guy, high yellow, looked like Freddie Jackson, like a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Had these big old eyes and shit, and he just looking at me, and I'm like, oh shit, y'all, I got the coven up and shit. I was like, oh shit, what he looking at? What he see? You know? Because I'm like, he can't be looking at me. He ain't looking at me, you know? And so I go into the bathroom, and when I came out the bathroom, it was like he was just standing there, like against the wall across from the bathroom. Okay? And he was like, with his hands like that, and he was just standing there against the wall. And I came out, and I was like, tripping, because I'm like, okay, he's still out here. Okay? I was like, all right, so let's just see, is he gonna follow me or what's getting ready to happen? Because if I got to fight this motherfucker, I got a whole bunch of girls with me. Okay, so let's see what's about to happen. Okay, y'all, he followed me back inside of it, because the bathrooms and stuff was outside of where you of course you be partying at. You know what I'm saying? It's like the little lounge part, like the situation out in the hallway like area, and then you walk back into these double doors to go back into where the party and the DJ and all that shit's cracking. So I was getting ready to push the door open, and he pushed the door open so I can go in, and he was like, oh, go ahead. Y'all, I was like, oh shit, now he done said something. Okay, I wasn't accustomed. I was afraid. You understand me? I was like, oh shit, now he done said something. So, and I was like, I was tripping. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. I wasn't ready nor prepared. Y'all, it was crazy. It was crazy as shit. And so I get back over there to the table, and I'm telling my cousin, I said, Robin, look, it's this guy. He followed me. She was like, girl, we'll fuck him up. We'll all jump in. We'll fight him. Yeah, they wanted to fight him, y'all. When I tell you they wanted to fight him. And I was like, he followed me back from the bathroom, and he's standing over there, y'all. What should I do? And they was like, well, and then the fast was in the group, what you want to do? Shit. And then one of them was like, well, shit, see if he'll buy us all a drink. I was like, oh, shit. So, see, back in the day, that I don't know if people still do this. I don't advocate that, because I think that's some bullshit, okay? Honestly. I think that's some bullshit. The whereas you meet somebody and he got to buy everybody a damn drink. See, that's some bullshit because I didn't even drink. Okay. But they was like, well, girl, see if he'll buy us a drink. See if he'll buy. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did. They were saying that to me. They was like, well, shit, if you don't, and then he was real fast one in the back. I don't even know who the fuck she was. Okay. Well, shit, if you don't want to get at him, just let us know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Because he fine as fuck. So that let y'all know this wasn't really like, this was some shit that my cousin them knew. Okay. Because I told y'all it was a whole separate car. Okay. Everybody getting vouched on the base. And we all together, but I'm holding everybody coats and purses. Y'all, anyway, make a long story short, that was the night I met my husband. That was the night I met my damn husband. And when I tell you, once we left the club, my cousin was going over to the barracks. Okay, yeah. She was going to the barracks. Some little old nigga she done met or knew or however the way the twist was going down. All I was the driver. When I tell you everybody was out of my car, everybody had somewhere to go. And I just was dropping them off. They was like, okay, well, go this way and go that way and follow that white 5.0. I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So I'm following the white 5.0. You know what I mean? Then here came a yellow one. I was, and then somebody else was like, oh, well, girl, that's so-and-so and so friend. I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me get y'all hot asses out of my goddamn car. Okay? Because I ain't on what y'all on. Okay? But yeah, back in the day, yeah, chicks was fast. I mean, now I understand like how now, you know, because even the way, well, my daughter is not fast, and I don't know her to be that way. But of course, you know, your kids is gonna be something different around you than when they get with their partners. They're gonna be totally different. Y'all, it's a 41-41 on the what's her name. So I never know my daughter to be fast, but I know that this clique of girls right here that my cousin and them knew, they was fast as shit, and it was out of my loop. I was like, oh my God. And then this one right here was like, well, shit, because he fine. It's like, girl, I talk to him. She don't want to talk to him. She tripping. And I was like, wow, okay. Yeah, these are not going to really be my friends. Okay? And so when the club was over, we walk into the cars and everything, and I noticed this red car. And I'm like, y'all, is that old boy? You know what I'm saying? Because we walking all to, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, some of us got our shoes off. I didn't have my shoes off because I couldn't wear heels no way. I had flats on. But like my cousin and them, they had their shoes and shit in their hand. And so they was all walking like slow because it was like gravel and shit. But as we was walking through the parking lot, he pulled his red car up to us. He had a red Beretta at the time. And so he pulled his car up and, you know, and he rolled the window down and he was like, excuse me, can I talk to you for a minute? So, and I was like, y'all, when I tell y'all, I am kind of corny though. I guess I am. Because I'm still this way. Because I've never asked a man for his number, even to this day, ever in my life. I've never asked a man for his number. I've never asked a man out on a date like that. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, so and so, and I'd like to get to know you. I never came at a man like that ever in my life. Okay? I've never even asked a man to dance. I've never done those things ever in my life. Now, in the compounds of a relationship, then yes, I've taken, you know, of course, my man out on dates and stuff like that because, okay, now we're in a relationship. You know what I mean? But just to meet somebody and be like, well, what are you doing Friday night? Oh my God, I wouldn't even know. I know that probably sound crazy because I know we're in a whole different era and time. And people are a little bit more overt and shit. But nah, I guess I'm out the loop. Like on some for real shit. So how some folks be moving, I don't move like that. It's not my get down. I don't like that. Okay. So, but anyway, back on this right here. Okay. Um, girl, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that conversation. I can't even imagine going forward. Okay. But now, in my particular case, can I tell you how mine went? Because we were going to Vegas. He was going to, okay, they have a base called Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. Okay. And so he had a conference or something to go to. And so um he asked me if I would come, right? But y'all, let me tell y'all how classy this was. Here, I didn't even know this man like that. I'm telling you, this is like how many? This was actually the first weekend of May. Okay, this was the first weekend of May. We met February 8th, April the 4th. We moved in together. Okay, and then here the next month, May, I think this was like around the second, between the second and the 5th, because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. He had this conference, and here I just moved. We just moved in. I just moved in his house. You know what I'm saying? And we, from the moment that we met, it was like we instantly like clicked. For like from that moment forward, we were together. Like no, because we didn't link up until that Monday. We met that Friday night. We didn't link up until that Monday when we did have sex. Ain't that something? Y'all, I was it was like it was I really have to say that, and here I said all of that, and I'm telling y'all that we did do that. We did. And so but I have to say that the feeling, it was like a instant like connection. I don't even know how you explain that. That has happened to me. I want to say now, like my last relationship, we instantly clicked like that too. So it's very seldom that, but with my ex-husband though, oh my God, it was like from that moment, girl, it was like we just knew. You know what I mean? We just knew. Okay? And so, and that Monday, because he had called the home phone, okay? I gave him my Motorola pager number, and I had gave him the home number because I was still living with my parents. So when I had went to school that Monday, when I had got home, my mama said, some guy named Tony called. And I was like, oh, really? She said, yeah, he called a couple times. And I said, oh, okay. I was happy to the motherfucker. Oh my God. I went upstairs. Oh my God. I jumped on the bed. I kicked my feet up. I was just elated, like, oh my God, he actually called me. Y'all, and yeah. He came over, met my parents that night, okay, and came and picked me up. And so because my mom was like, the only way you're gonna go is if, we get to meet him. And I was like, okay. And my daddy was all in his face on all kind of shit. And what do you do? And this and this and this and blah 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 blah. And my father was like, what are your intentions with my daughter? And so he was like, well, I want to get to know her. And I mean, I was like, damn, it was like a pageantry. You know what I mean? The way my father was asking him questions and the way he was so quick on the draw with it. You know what I mean? And he was giving real I mean, I was blown back. I guess I was fucked up, y'all. I was fucked up because right after that, my dad looked at me and he was like, okay, baby, you gonna be all right. Y'all gonna have a good time. And when my dad said that, oh my God. And my mama hugged me and hugged him. And I was like, oh shit. And it was like instantly, It was like we felt like we were like, from that moment, we were like truly a couple. And we were inseparable from that moment forward, like on some for real shit. We didn't have Anthony until 1996. So for 4 years, we was taking trips, cruises, we was all that. We was doing a whole bunch of shit before we had even had our firstborn child. So we was out there. I mean, just doing shit, just outside. You know what I mean? It was off the chain. It was off the chain. Yeah. And then like right then during that time frame, that was during the Rodney King beating and shit. And I remember us because my mama was wanting to go over there and go see where OJ house was and all that kind of stuff. And he took my mama we went all down there. You know what I'm saying? To go find OJ house. We went by Nicole Brown Simpson house. We was just out there, just y'all. It was like we just instantly clicked. He clicked with my family, and he was like, we was keyed in. Go figure. But May, he had this conference to go to, and so my mama was like, because I had to work and I had to go to school. So I was working at Target at the time. And so I was like, okay. We only had been together a couple of months, so I was like, I can't really just be, demanding that he stay or whatever. I wanted him to stay so bad, but it was like, he's just my boyfriend. I can't make those kind of demands, but I wanted to be so selfish. Oh my God, I really did. I cried like a motherfucker. I'll be damned that he called me like that second day with a whole itinerary to go to the airport and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, well, if you're able to call off from work, then therefore whatever you gonna make that day, then I'll give you the money on whatever it was that you were gonna make that day for the days that you'll be down here with me. Y'all end up losing my motherfucking job. Yeah, I ended up losing my motherfucking job because it was like, cause we was down there for a minute. We stayed at the Stardust Hotel, and I'll be damned that. And y'all, we had a badass room. Oh my God. We had this Roman tub in the middle of the room with like mirrors and shit at the top. Y'all, and here I wasn't but what, about 19, 20 years old? I had no understanding about this right here. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Y'all, I was in love like a motherfucker. I was like, oh my God, this is it. Oh my God. I don't want nobody else. Yeah. I was tripping, y'all, because I was like, okay, this man came into my life and just, on some, and though, mind you, okay, if I was born in 71, he was born in 67, how old was we at that time? So in 92, I was 21. Okay, so if I was 21, I think he was 24 or 25 or something like that. Okay, but he was such a grown man about shit. And he was just so responsible. It was just crazy. He had his own apartment, and he didn't stay on base. And when I met him, I believe he was a staff sergeant or a tech sergeant or something like that. Because I think it goes staff, then it goes tech. And then, and so he retired as a senior master sergeant though. And so, but oh my God. Family, when I tell y'all it was a hell of a something or other. So fast forward. We in this room. Okay, we in here. Now mind you, he's already been down there a couple days before I came. Y'all, we get a phone call. The phone rings in the room. So he gets on the phone and he's like, hello. And I can hear a female's voice. Okay. And so And so she just going on and on and on and on and on. And he was like, okay, well, let me get a pencil and paper. So he was writing down the information off the little tablet right there on the side of the, on the nightstand or whatever. So he was writing down all the information and everything. And so after that, he left the tablet there. I think we had left and went, walked the strip and stuff like that, to where but the tablet was still right there. The next morning, he got up. He had to go to a conference, left me in the room, you know what I'm saying? Gave me a couple of dollars to go shopping and stuff like that. Y'all, he was real good on that stuff like that. And so, right outside of where the Stardust used to be, there was, I think that was a CVS kind of down the street. There was another hotel called the Boardwalk. These aren't even there no more. These motherfuckers are demolished. They done tore these down. They're no longer on the strip anymore. So, but it was the Stardust, and then it was like a CVS little market, and then it was the Boardwalk, and then it was something else. Anyway, I had walked down to this CVS, and then across the street there was a Ross, in a Ross, a Ross, not department store, what do you call it? A Ross store, just Ross clothing store, whatever. So, and since he had left me some money, I went and bought me a little outfit and everything. So I had came back. When I got back to the room, here the tablet was still right there. So I look at the motherfucking tablet and I'm like, okay, it said 7 pounds, something ounces. I said, wait a minute, hold on. It had Loma Linda Hospital, room such and such and such and such. And I'm like, y'all, when I tell you my whole soul, oh my God, I was messed up. I mean, I was just like, okay, this is clearly a baby. Somebody had a baby, girl. When I tell you, I was distraught. I was terribly distraught because here I had met this man, seemingly the love of my life. You understand me? My parents love him. You know, we ain't been together but a couple months now, and here this man to move me in and all this kind of shit. Now come to find out you got a baby. Oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Y'all, oh my God, this was catastrophic to me. I was like, y'all, oh my God. Here he had sent me, you know what I'm saying? Sent for me. All I had to do was go to the Ontario airport. My mama took me to the airport and shit. She was like, oh my God, this my son-in-law. Yeah. I get down there and come to find out you done had a baby. Girl. It was the worst. It was the worst ever. And when he got back to the room, he could tell I'd been crying all day, just distraught, all fucked up, this and this and this, wanted to talk about it, all this shit. He crying right with me. You know what I mean? And he was like, well, this was just before you and this and this and this and all this kind of shit here. And he was like, but I don't even know if it is my baby. I don't know. But, it's something that I'm going to have to figure out once we get back to California and da-da-da-da-da. And so, y'all, it was crazy. Come to find out, it was his goddamn baby. It was his goddamn baby. And so, and looks just like him, too. And y'all, let me tell you this here. I mean, this is all a mute point and shit. This is some so yesteryear ass shit. This is so long ago. Probably don't even make no never mind now. But what I did not like, can I tell y'all what I didn't like? Okay. Because after that, we had went through some changes after that. Because I just felt like, this was too much for me to bear. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking that it's just us. It's just going to be me and you. You know what I'm saying? Here I done moved in your place. You know what I mean? And now I could not fathom this. Y'all, one day, okay, and so we had like was like going like I guess you could call it a breakup, but it wasn't no more than maybe, I don't know. It wasn't that long. Probably a week, a couple days or so. And so, because I had packed my shit, went back home, all this shit, y'all. I was like, really like, I'm done with you. And so, this particular day, I decided that I was going back home. I didn't call him or nothing. I just showed up. Worst motherfucking mistake ever in my goddamn life. Y'all, listen. Okay. And girl, look at here. Okay. I told y'all he got a red Beretta. Okay. So when I pulled up, because here I'm expecting him to be at work. He worked the swing shift. Okay. So I'm like, okay, I still got my key. I'm going to go to the house. I'm going to cook something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get all cute and shit. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about it. Y'all, when I pulled into the gate, we lived in an apartment, 011. I never forget that motherfucker. Well, I came in through the gate, but when you come in through the gate, it's like a long driveway. When I got there, because I didn't see his car at first. So, but when I had got down far enough, and it's like, you know how like there's like a little driveway part, like there's other, you know, like in a huge apartment complexes, you know, it's like other little roads and shit. And I was like, well, wait a minute, that looked like his car, right? Because he didn't park his car where he usually park his car at. You know what I'm saying? Because he had his own stall and all that. He didn't park his car in the stall, okay? Now, usually when I was there, I would park in the stall and he would park in like the open parking inside the complex. But once again, I told y'all I had left and I was going home and all this shit here. So when I was driving through the complex, I'm like, wait a minute, is that his car though? That's his car. So I drive behind this car and I got out and I wanted to look and make sure. I was like, well, let me make sure because I don't know why his car would be parked over here when it should be parked by our place. I'm still like, this is our place, y'all. I was all about it. Y'all, okay. So he didn't park close to where, you know, where we was at. He parked on the whole other side of the complex. Okay. So I get out my car. Okay, so I go into the apartment. I got my key. Okay, I go in there. He sleep. He in the bed sleep with a baby. Okay, family, my whole soul. I cried. I hollered. I was throwing shit. Uh, Everything. When I tell you that day, I probably went through every emotion possible. Okay, because I was expecting him to be at work. Okay, he wasn't at work, he was at home, but he was in the bed asleep and the baby was in the bed with him. And so he got to telling me, oh, this my co-worker's baby, and they needed a sitter, and all, I mean, he was lying to beat the band. Okay, this nigga was lying to beat the band. Okay. And so I'll be damned that in the midst of us arguing, in the midst of us going through all this, okay, here we go. Okay, the baby in the room sleep. Okay, we up in here, we arguing, we cussing, we crying together, we going back and forth, we going through all these array of emotions. Motherfucking door. And so I was like, wait a minute, somebody at the door? They didn't say nothing. So, you know, we still going back and forth, da 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 da. So he looked at me and he was like, Tina, no. Because I guess he knew at that moment in time, I'm about to take flight. I'm about to go the fuck off. He don't know what I'm about to do. Okay? I opens up the door and I see somebody that looked just like me. When I say she looked like me, I was tripping. I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. What's going on? We had to be about the same size. She was very bottom heavy like me. She had glasses. I wore glasses too. Our hairstyles was the same. We looked alike. And so she says, excuse me, is Tony here? I said, who are you? Of course, I'm not going to say her name on here. And so she says, I came to come pick up my baby. Family, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, okay? Listen. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot that day. We didn't fight or nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. But she didn't know who I was. I didn't know who the fuck she was. And it was crazy. So I can't even imagine. Okay? So this is the kind of shit, you know what I mean? So just get ready, because if this is his baby, the bullshit that comes after that you seemingly have to have an understanding, girl, this was the craziest shit I had ever been in my life. And I was, what, 20 years old, 21, something like that. I wasn't ready for nothing like that. I wasn't ready. I was not ready, okay? I wasn't ready. And see, so when we did the documentary, because you guys remember that when I first got onto YouTube, and I guess my story was so out there about everything that was going on in my life. You guys remember how it was when I first came on YouTube. And when OWN Network reached out to me and we done the documentary about my life and what I was going through and stuff like that at that time, in the documentary, it shows that he had the baby when we were married. And that was in error. So I was like, no, that didn't happen like that. The baby came before we had gotten married. But in the documentary, if you guys remember back in that time, it was called, well, I don't even know if I even want, I don't even know. But anyway, yeah. It was called Unfaithful. It was on the OWN Network. And Tony and I were on there. And we had a whole thing about our marriage and everything. But when it aired, and it was a trip too, because, and y'all was so sweet to me, you know what I mean? Because it was a lot going on back then, you know? Because I was on YouTube at the time, and then here I had taped this, this thing. It was just a lot going on, y'all. It was hella cool though. And so, but in the documentary though, it showed that the baby came after the marriage, and the baby came before we had gotten married. The baby came the first week of May. I think this was like May 2nd or something like that of 1992. And man, so girl, keep your crown on, queen, okay? really, because man, this kind of stuff, and I have to say that it could have got crazy, but I guess he knew that, I'm not getting, we not getting this, not getting ready to happen. Okay, because he instantly took over the whole situation, and he was such a man about it. Okay, and he diffused the whole situation, to whereas her and I both was like looking like, and he didn't raise his voice, he didn't cut up, he didn't clown, because Tony is not even that type of guy. Okay, but whatever it was that he said to us, we both was like, okay. Okay, we both was like, quiet, and he had went to the room, he had got the baby, and he had gave her the baby, and he had went back and had got the whatever, the diaper bag, and something else he had got out of the room. And so she was standing there and she was holding the baby. And so hmm, wow, that was a trip. Wow, that hurt me like a motherfucker. I mean, when I say that hurt me, and even though it was before me, you know what I mean? Because we had just been together a couple months. We had, we knew it'd take 9 months, you know what I mean? But even after that, though, after that, didn't I tell y'all? I told y'all that my car was at a woman's house. My car was at her house. Okay, and Holy Spirit took me to her house one night. That was so cold about it. You know what I mean? Because that ass didn't come home. And then he had called and said he was getting his taxes done. And I was like, oh really? He's like, yeah, I'm getting my taxes done. And I was like, okay, well, how much longer are you gonna be? And he was like, that not that much longer. And so I think like an hour passed, 2 hours passed, and I had left from our apartment and I was going, back to my mom and him house. And again, he was in my car, I was in his car. So I was in the Beretta. But something told me to turn down 9th Street. I'm coming up Sterling, and something said, no, make a right here on 9th and just go on down this street. Out the blue. Y'all, my car was parked in front of this apartment complex. It was her apartments. And what make it so bad, now this night though, I was ready. Okay, I was ready for whatever was gonna take place. I was ready that night, because now you got my goddamn car. Now you playing games. Okay, now you fucking with my emotions. You understand me? And here I done stayed. You done begged me to stay, and I done stayed and shit. And now come to find out your motherfucking ass is still on some bullshit. You said you was getting some taxes done here, but y'all, at the time I was so young, I was so naive. Taxes is due April 15th, okay? Now, here, this was like, I don't know, this was like June or July, or this was in the summertime or something like this, you know what I mean? Now, he could have been just doing his taxes late, you know what I mean? But it was just some bullshit that ensued. But that night, though, okay, I was about to tear my own damn car up, because I got out of his car, and I went to my car, and my car was unlocked, and I was tearing that horn up, because I knew that he was going to come out. Wherever he was going to come out at, it was on and popping. That's where I was going to go knock at. So here, I'm out there, y'all. I'm 21, okay? Okay, I was 21, in love with this man. Like, you can't have my man. I'm young, you know what I mean? I was young. I was on some dumb shit. Y'all, I'm out there. Y'all, I'm tearing it up, okay? I'm tearing up my horn on my own car. I'll be damned if the nigga didn't look out the window with not now shirt on. Okay, he looked out the window, and her apartment was facing the street. So he looks out the window, but all I seen really was like his upper body. Like, I don't know if her bed was at the window, or, and you know how like you just raise up and you look out the window or whatever. And he was like, hey, what's going on down there? Because, you know, he a country dude. So he was like, what's going on down there? And I was like, what the fuck's going on down there? Bring your motherfucking ass down here and come see. That's what that is. Come down here and come see. Yeah, come down here, come see. Yeah. And so he was like, oh shit. And he was loud, right? He was like, oh shit. Here I'm down there. Here I got his car, my car. It's on and popping here. And it was taking him too long to come. When it was taking him too long to come, I started throwing rocks at the motherfucking window. Bam! I'm just throwing rocks at the window. I bust the whole shit up. Didn't nobody call the police. Folks was coming out being nosy. They wasn't calling the police. They was just like, wow, what's going on? What's going on? Nobody called no police, y'all. I bust the window out. So here he comes down the thing. He trying to put his belt and shit in. Before he can even get going, I was like, what up, bop, bop. Yeah. You playing with my emotions. Cause when I tell y'all I just lost it, I just completely, lady, I lost it. I lost it. You have my car over here at this lady's house. This same one that looks like me. And you got a baby. Y'all having family time? Nigga, I'm about to tear your ass up. I'm getting you and I'm getting her. And that's just period. I'm getting both of y'all. It's on. Who going first? Who going first? I was that. I was like, wait a minute. Now you playing with me. Which one is going first? Okay? I was that. Nobody called the police, and when I tell you it was on, it was on. But but the thing is, and he was like, Tina, nah, we what? No. I have a career job. I am not gonna be out here showing out. I am not gonna do this. I am not, y'all. He was telling me point blank, I am not getting rid. You are not doing it. I know what it looks like, but it's not the way that it seemed, y'all. When I tell you he was lying in, it is not the way that it seemed. I know it looks bad. I know it looks bad, but it is not the way it seemed. But you came down putting your belt and shit on. Okay? But you telling me it's not what it seemed? Y'all, do you know I married that ass? Yeah. I married him 2 years later. Ain't that some crazy ass shit? I married that ass. After going through all that, I still married him. I still married him. Gave me 3 beautiful children. Put me in a nice home. You know what I mean? But that was something that I never got over. Even though it was before my time. You feel what I'm saying? Even though it had shit to do with me. This was between them. But once a baby came into the mix, now y'all still seeing each other. Y'all still doing whatever y'all doing. So what's happening here? You feel what I'm saying? Because now, you know, you got obligations. And here it's just, oh my God, it just made for a whole raggedy ass situation. It was just not good. Okay? It was so not good that he moved us out of there. So we moved from Creekside and we end up going to Greenbrier. Okay? In a whole nother city. So he moved me out of San Bernardino and moved me to Colton. And it was just a lot, y'all. It was a lot, man. It was a lot. But when I say that I wouldn't trade that time of my life for nothing in the world. Though it was a trying time. I bullshit you not. Okay? My 20s was I didn't go the last time I was at the club is when I met him at that club. I didn't go out anymore after that. We never went out. We never went. We went to, it was called the Jazz Cafe out here in Ontario. We went to the Jazz Cafe, me, my auntie, my uncle, Tony, and I think it was some other people. And we had all went down there. And that was the first time that he and I had went out since the wedding and all that kind of stuff. I would have to say we was like in our 30s then, okay? So, and I didn't go out from my whole 20s until I was like 33. So it was like a whole 13-year span before I had even went back to the club. So in my 20s, I didn't have that, you know how girls was having a little pussy party and, you know what I mean, they was seeing and dating different people and dating around and going out and hanging out with the girls and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have that. I never went to happy hour. The first time I went out on a Friday night was 2019. That was the first time I'd ever went out on a Friday night. Yeah. So my I've lived a hell of a it's some things that I just never had done. And even like still to this day, like I'm 51 years old. And there's so many things that still to this day I have never ever done. I've never done, you know. I ain't never had a threesome before in my life. I don't think I could ever really do that though. I mean, there was times when now, okay. Now, just in case if Kenny Ken is in the feed and shit, because Kenny Ken called me the other day, okay? So Kenny Ken, I'm going to go on and share this. Can I share this little story? Okay. But yeah, so me and Kenny Ken, we would say that we would do, what I would say, the only way in which I would do it is if we took a trip somewhere, okay? Preferably out of the country, okay? This would have to have been somebody that we don't know, and this motherfucker got to get on the flight and some more shit. Probably got to have paperwork, okay? To come back to come see us. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do it. So and that was our going thing that we used to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Because we used to watch porn and shit. Me and Kim, we watched porn. And I have to say that in any other relationship that I'd ever been in my life, we never watched porn. But me and Ken, man, I have to say that, and just like with Ken, when I met Ken, it was a connect quick. It was a connect quick, but he didn't get it until like about maybe about 6 weeks. About 6 weeks later, I didn't even sleep with Kenny until about it was well into, because I met him the first week of January 2008, right after my mom had died. And I met him at Bally's. And from that moment, it was like we was two peas in the pod as well. So I don't know. I like those kind of connections though. You know what I mean? The whereas you meet somebody and it's like boom, it's like you just instantly connect. Like, oh my God, this is it. Yeah. And then like my other ex that I had that lived in Downey. Yeah, we was like that too. We went to that was the one we went to Universal Studios on our first date. Our shit was a quick connect too. It was like bam, what you bae? You know what I mean? It just be like that. But girl, so I don't know, mama. I know I've been around the world and I said all kind of stuff, but mama, I don't know, girl. I don't know how because every woman is going to respond and react differently. Some is gonna, be violent, okay? Some is just gonna be emotional. So, you know, it just depends on where you at with yours. I'm a mixture of all of that, okay? Come to find out. Because it's like, wait a minute, now you're playing with me, okay? Yeah. Because the first time I saw her ass, you know, it wasn't nothing like that. You know what I mean? I was, you know, trying to be composed, just was crying and in my feelings and shit. But now you got my car over here. It's a different playing field now. Now you want me to do something. You want me to react. Yeah. Okay. Let me go. Hold on. Let me scroll up because I don't even know what y'all been saying. Okay. First thing first, it happened before they were married. Next thing is paternity test immediately before. Hold on. I'm gonna have to hold it because I can't read it. It was easier than I thought. I just had to be myself. There's so many lame men out here lying, are rude, and don't pay attention to their women. Girl, men is out here cutting the fuck up. Men out here is cutting up. A lot of them. Well, let me just speak for the ones that I know, okay? Because I can't say all men because that's not a fair assessment. That's not a fair statement. I can't make that statement. But I just know a few men that are emotionally abusive, emotionally immature, has narcissistic traits. I can't say that you're a narcissist, though we all throw it around, but unless a motherfucker is truly diagnosed, but you can have narcissistic traits now, okay? So, but the way these men are acting, though, it's a lot. Now, let me say this. I would never say, I don't need no man. No, yes, the hell I do. Okay? Yes, I do. I'm a loving woman. And I work better in relationships. Okay? I work better in that. I'm not a jump off girl or nothing like that, nor am I an option. If I can't be the only one, fuck that. I got to be the main one, okay? I'm her. And that's just period. But that's where I'm at in my life right now. Okay? So it's no options to me. Now I'd rather not. I'd rather just shake you off. I'm cool. I can't fuck with you. But if I see that you got in the street tendencies and you like to run chicks and you know what I mean, nah, I can't. I'm good. I mean, respectfully, do that over there. Okay, it ain't got nothing to do with me. This don't involve me. You know, because the way this shit is set up now, it's a lot of diseases and a lot of people are sick. Okay, and it's a lot of people got shit that they taking medication for that making them look undiagnosed. Okay, forget all that shit. No, and as God is my witness, I'm clean. So anybody I fuck with, we got to go and get this medical clearance because I need to see where you at. Okay? Because they got too many drugs out now that, okay, HIV undetectable after you take this. This is going to be undetectable after you take that. Now, that's some bullshit. Because then therefore people it's just making people lie to people. That ain't cool. That is not cool. I can't sign up for that. You know, it's just you know, be honest about your situation, about your standing and all that kind of stuff. You shouldn't be out here really dating no damn body, really. If you got some kind of diagnosis like that, you know what I mean, sexually transmitted diseases and shit like that, because a lot of that shit is prevalent. I know a lot of people ain't talking about that. Okay, but it's a lot of that shit going on. And after this pandemic and shit, and when people was locked in their houses and all that stuff, and when people was finally able to get out and shit like that, they had their jump offs that they, you know what I mean, they wasn't able to see them for a minute. Shit, folks was going to go get that and do that without, you know what I'm saying, no vaccine, no nothing. They was just all about it, sneaking in cars, all kind of, I mean, it was, folks was wilding out. Okay, and man, I can't subscribe. I'm cool. I don't want no no, because on the next relationship that I get in fully. Now, have I met people? I've met men. I've met some very cool men. But the way my discernment is set up, okay, I know from the get gate on whether or not I want to contend. Okay, and I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste mine either. Okay, I'm gonna respectfully decline. Okay, in a very nice way. Okay, because I mean we could still, talk on the phone from time to time, text, hey, how you doing? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But keep it very platonic though, because I will respect. I'm not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to do it how motherfuckers is doing it now. People are meeting folks and just doing it and doing it. Wow, I can't. I'm not even. Oh my god, woo! You don't know who this person is. You don't know what they got. You don't know what they working with. You don't know if they got gingivitis. Oh my god. Mm. And as much as I love that thing like that, I can't even have you go down and give me that because I don't even know. You're not gonna give me your the yeast infection on man, you don't know what these people have these days. And see, and that's another one of my things, you know. It's like, man, I wanna be in a, you know, I wanna be in something solid again. Okay. But I wanna be able to trust you for one. That's just a given. Okay. I gotta be able to trust you. You know, I've had some real strange things happen. Okay. And so, and you know, trust is motherfucking. And once a person breaks your trust, it's hard to trust again. You know, it's kind of hard. And for me, man, let's go to your house first. Let's hang out at your shit. Okay, let's hang out at your pad. Okay, until we get comfortable. Okay, till I get comfortable. Cause see, first of all, I got a hundred and something pound one outside that's not gonna be real conducive on mommy's having company. I already see that already. Okay, so that's gonna have to be an understanding. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, let me see. Let me scroll up. Let me see what y'all talking about. I'm late. Your new man, Tina, her ex-husband. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna have to hold it because thanks for the update. Memory lane. That's cool. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So you asked me something else. My husband dated her before me and then ended it with her 6 months before we dated. She reached out to me but wasn't shown any DNA. He denies it, saying she was never pregnant. Should I divorce? Oh my God. I can't tell you that, queen. Oh my God. From one queen to another, I cannot tell you that. I can't. You know, and see, that's another thing too. You know, because you'll meet people be like, girl, leave him, fuck him, that's that, dot. First of all, this is a marriage. That's one thing. Okay? So, you know, you gotta really, you know, talk to some people that understands what that's all about. Because you'll be talking to some fools that'll tell you to go ahead on and leave your husband. But then they'll be looking at him. Okay? So just yeah. They gonna still have their, you know what I'm saying, be on his friends list and shit on Facebook and all that other shit, just being messy boots. So you don't, this is a very sensitive thing. This is a sensitive ass thing. This was before you guys got married. So, you know. Um I'll say this. How is he though? How is he to you? Because see that's important, okay? Because see, you never want to be with somebody that make you look like a fool, okay? And I'm not saying you, okay? I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in generals, ladies, for the queens in the room. You never want to be with a man that makes you look stupid, okay? And see, and I have to say that my ex, he's one that will make you look stupid. And see, and that's look, I'm starting to stutter because I'm starting to get pissed off. Because see, that's that bullshit. Okay, let me just say that. That's what that is. And not only that, but um let me choose my words wisely. I find it to be quite beta for a man to do certain things. And let's get on this Kiki shit. Okay? Because this is what I'm about to roll this into anyway. Because it's a beta ass nigga too. But My ex does this very thing. Okay. He's never told me what to wear, but he's a man that, and on his Facebook, he constantly posts all these women that he's claiming, oh, it's their outfits. I like their outfits. I like their outfits. I can't be with nobody like that. Okay? That's some bullshit. Let's just be clear. Okay? Because that's grooming. That is massaging your woman to accept some bullshit. Okay? That's some bullshit. Okay? So that right there, So when Kiki's guy, first of all, this is not even her husband. He didn't even marry her. Okay? And I can honestly see why she probably wouldn't even want to. Because if he's already showing these tendencies already, wow. You know what I mean? It's a trip on how men handle women, though. But men don't handle men that way that they handle women. But it's a trip on how men handle women, though. You know, and this shit went kaboom in his face probably. I haven't checked the blogs and all that shit on how this is going and stuff like that. I know that I don't know Ace's last name, but and I know he's here on this platform and on Facebook as well. But I had posted his response on my Facebook yesterday. And it was, and he really went in about 30 minutes about this. Because there are a lot of men that are emotionally immature. A lot of men are emotionally immature, do very immature things. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I have to say, my ex is a very immature ass man. And it's like, I loved him. And I still love him, but I know that I can't be with him. Because I know that for me, I'm not gonna be able to tolerate it. Okay? Not the way my shit be set up. I'm not gonna be able to tolerate that. I'm not gonna be able to be talked to crazy. I'm not gonna be able to be massaged. I'm not gonna be able to be groomed. I'm not gonna be none of those things. You understand me? You're not gonna come at me like that. Okay? You're not gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna go right. Okay? It's not gonna go good. But I thought Kiki looked cute. Okay? She had her baby, and I have to say that after she had a baby, it's like she grew into grown womanhood. All of a sudden. It seemed like she was all on the spelling bee, and now all of a sudden now it's like a grown-ass woman. Okay? I mean, I'm like, wow, Virgo looking good, though. Okay? I don't even know how old Kiki Palmer is. I don't even know how old she is. But I know that she's a Virgo. I know our birthdays are somewhere around the same. And so my birthday is September 10th, but I don't know. I know her birthday is somewhere around that time. But after she had that baby, oh my God. I mean, it just seemed like it, though she was always grown, but she just seems more grown to me. It put her in grown womanhood. You know what I mean? And it's like she's her sex appeal is just, oh my God, it's just pouring out of her. She has that je ne sais quoi. Okay? And it seems like once she had that baby, it's like, oh my God. And some women are just like that, though. You know what I mean? And man, she has her own money. You know what I mean? She's living a very good life. I'm certain she has you know, caretakers to help her with her baby, if not her mom, you know, family members and such, she gonna be all right. Okay, whether or not she, because what my thing is, first of all, a man should not be telling a woman what to put on. Let's just be clear about that. Okay, a man should not be telling a woman what she should wear. That is just period. And especially if you met her a certain type of way, if you met her a certain type of way and then you're going to try to come in and change the game, oh, you don't need to wear that. Oh, don't do that. Oh, that. Mm-mm. Ladies, that it's not cute. Okay? It's not cute. It's not a cute thing. Okay? And I know some be like, girl, mine bought me this outfit. Yeah, okay. 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 Now, you know, in what was that, Sleeping with the Enemy, he bought her that damn dress. Okay. So you gotta understand a lot. That's very now it just depends though, because it can be a term of endearment. It can be an endearment situation, or you know, a gift. Baby, I bought you this dress, I want you to wear this dress. Okay, that's one thing. But if you wear something and this person is critiquing what you got on and no, you could have done better, or no, this, nah. Mm-mm. Whatever he had to say about her outfit, how come he didn't say that before she left the house? Or do they apparently they don't live together or whatever? Maybe they even on outs. You know what I mean? Maybe she was feeling herself with her girls. It's like, look, I got a babysitter. Look, y'all, we're gonna go see Usher. We about to put our freakum dress on, girl. It's on. Let's go. You know what I mean? And hey, she don't have no husband. You didn't marry her. So you really didn't have no, you really ain't got no voice on that. On where she went, none of that. Okay? You're her baby's father. Okay? That's your title. Okay? But critiquing a woman's outfit is never a good thing to do. And even for my ex, because every day that's his thing. He's posting outfits, women outfits. Please. No. Okay? That's also a little bit predatory to me. I mean, that's just me though. Okay? Because that's like a little creepy, you know what I mean? That's a little creepy. It's like, okay, so you screenshotting all this shit in your phone or whatever. Nah. Let me get rid of your ass, because you ain't gonna fuck with my head nor my self-esteem. Okay? And see, that right there, now that is, you know, some would say it's narcissistic now. Okay? Depending on who you talk to. That could be considered as a little narcissistic. Okay? And see, because it's like a mind game thing. Okay? And anytime you're with somebody and this person is making you feel like you're not enough, like, okay, but there's somebody look better, or there's something else is better, or that you could have done this, or that, this, and this, that is not the one for you. First of all, it's an op. Okay, let's just be clear about that part. This person is an op. Okay? So, and for him to even go on whatever he had to say about what she was working with, he should have texted her that, not went on Twitter or wherever he went and made these statements at. He was way out of line on that shit. You got her direct line. You supposed to hit her on that, be like, babe, that outfit, I mean, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Now, Sierra and them done that shit here. Now, here, a few folks was part naked here. The last few months, it's been a few folks that's been half-ass naked. Okay? I don't know if that's the going shit now, to where it's like, shit, girl, look, hey, I'm just gonna put this on and just gonna say, fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But they have their men with them. So apparently they co-signing and saying, baby, you know what? Turn around, let me see. That's it. Yeah, we ready. Those the right shoes too. That go with that. You ready to go? Apparently they all right with this shit. Okay? They must be all right with it because Sierra has a husband and he was like, okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah. I can't say, one way or the other because even in that situation, that wasn't it like a themed situation or something? So, but as far as Kiki is concerned, man, shout out to motherfucking Kiki. I'm team Kiki. Have your ass a good time. This man didn't marry you. Shit. Y'all could have got married before you had the baby and all kind of other shit. Not saying that, okay, well, auntie, just because you have a baby, that don't mean you have to necessarily get married. Well, look at here. Okay, he had a choice to make. You know what I mean? And you want that man to make that choice. You want him to pick you out of all the women that he knows. That's what a woman wants to be chosen and say, you are it. You are the one. You are enough and you are all mine. And that is what a woman wants. And when you can't make that, when you can't unequivocally say that, it's time to move around. It's time to move around, okay? It's time to move around. Okay, so Kiki gonna be all right. You already see how the way Usher was hugged up on it. Okay, he on them undetectable ass medications too. Shit, y'all, but don't forget, goddamn it. Okay, I mean I know I ain't supposed to be cussing, but don't forget. Okay, don't forget. Yeah. Okay, because it was even a dude in the midst talking about, well, yeah. I'm John Doe. Yeah. So, huh. Okay. So Kiki was like, look, I'm right here. Look, yeah, I'm with Usher. Okay, you feel me? I mean, I like me some Usher too now, but damn it. Just to know that it just kind of, and it just took the shine off that ass a little bit. You know what I mean? Because one thing about Usher, he do like older women and shit. But I don't know too many is willing to just take that chance and be like, you know what? I'm gonna just go and give you some anyway. You feel what I mean? I don't know. That's a hell of a goddamn risk. Shit, that's a hell of a motherfucking risk, especially if a motherfucker don't act right. How you gonna take that kind of risk? Like, ooh. Okay. Well, let me scroll up. Let me see what's going on. Should I divorce, girl? I can't tell you that. And even I hate for women to be like to say that to their friends. Girl, no, fuck him. Leave him. Leave him. They don't feel what you feel. You know what I mean? They're not in the same heart space as you. So I don't think that it's fair for one woman to tell another woman to leave her man. I don't think that now if he's what I'm saying, if he's being physically abusive and stuff like that, or abusive in any magnitude, really, in any arena, and your good girlfriend know that, and this is the one that you confide to, and she's known you before him, and she's known the difference of you now that you with him, and she's like, girl, look, you need to cut that loose. That ain't for you. Okay? So in that case, then yes. But to just tell a woman to divorce her husband, that's a ooh because I mean that's part of it. That's part of the get down. Let no man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to put your mouth on that. I'm gonna have to put it like that, cause and though it's all the way down there, but damn it, let me see. Oh my god. Cause as soon as I touch it, it'd be like ready to block you guys and stuff. Okay. Hi guys, I'm new. Hi Kason. Okay, what happened? What did I miss? Heartbreaking. I'm hanging on every word. What's happening? Okay. So vivid. I'm in the room watching. Hell now to the now. Okay? Yeah, y'all. A man will put you through some things, won't they? A man will put you through some things. A woman will put you through some things too. But a man will put you through some goddamn things, but they can't deal with what they put you through. If you do a them on them, they can't. It's like they can't breathe. It's like you completely take the wind out of their sail. They can cheat on you. They can lie on you. They can lie to you. They can demean you. They can do a whole smear campaign on your name, all kind of shit. But if you turn around and do a them on them, oh my God, it's almost like they can't breathe. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you did this to me. Oh my God, oh yeah, okay, Father. But yeah, I can't believe that you did this to me. And I mean, it's like their whole soul is crushed. They cannot take it. They cannot take the same thing. And shit, they just can't. Hold on, I gotta hold it to be able to. What the heck? Why do they always get a damn clone? Yeah, girl. Double. Wow. Exactly. Yeah. 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 What you say? Yeah, on. Yeah, y'all. It's on there. We had to talk about it. Okay, what you say? I saw it on Oprah. I saw your documentary. Yeah. Okay, that was years ago. It was. But you ended up staying, got married, had children, etc., and now divorced. Girl, okay. Hi. Okay. Hi, Paige. Okay. Hi, Sissy. What's up, Cheryl? What's up, girl? Sometimes God sends us signs and we ignore them. Yes, we do. Amen. Mm. I remember when you filmed it, I didn't have that channel and I could never find it. It was on it's been on YouTube though. And I know it used to be played from the time. I don't know if they still that's out the loop now. You know what I'm saying? They got new shit now. But you're a sweetheart, Tina. Glad you back on. Such an inspiration. Hey, Cassandra, thank you. Auntie, it's called shadow work. Okay, you taught me that. You healed, but you know better when you shit. Hold on. Cause I gotta do it like this. That way I could be able to read it, y'all. That's why. That's what they also don't get. Our intuition will snitch on it. Y'all look here. Intuition is cold as shit. Y'all, can I tell y'all how my intuition kicked in? Okay. Intuition kicked in last week. Let me tell you what kind of setup move I was getting ready to be twisted around in. And my intuition was like, wait a minute, ask a couple of questions first. Ask a couple of questions first. Okay. Anyway, I was invited to go to a little shindig last weekend. Now first it was they were having a reparations rally in LA at Lamert Park, and it was wow, it was going to be a lot of people there. The game and a whole bunch of different people. Eric Benet, who else? A lot of people. Anyway, and so I was going to the reparations rally, but after that, I was gonna go to this barbecue, and well, I won't say she's a friend. I will say I know of her through this gentleman. Okay, mind you, let me just go and say it. My ex. Okay, and so he says, well, so and so is having a barbecue. They're having a party at the house. Why don't you go on and come down and go? Now I was like, well, I'm going to the reparations rally. And so, but her party was starting at 2 o'clock, right? Now the reparations rally was supposed to go from 11 to I think 7 or something like that. Now I know the party was going to be going on until whenever, so I was like, okay, if I come, I won't come until after, after I leave from the rally. So, um, the night before, my intuition was kicking in. My intuition was kicking in, like, you know what, wait a minute, ask some questions. You know who you're dealing with, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me know what I'm getting into here because we haven't been together. Um, and so I don't want to go nowhere and be, bamboozled or sideswiped or whatever, or be in a company of women that you done had sex with, done been out with, whatever the get down is. Don't put me in no compromised situations amongst women that, you're seeing, whatever the get down is. So, I was in here in the kitchen and we were on the phone and we were talking about it. This was just here last Friday. And Holy Spirit had me tap on this just out the blue. Okay. Now, mind you, at first I was like, okay, I'll make a full charcuterie, spread, and then perhaps drop that off before going to the rally. Then therefore it's good and fresh and, and all that stuff. And then once I leave the rally, then I'll just, go to their house at, I won't say her name, but go to her and her husband's house after the rally, but my covered dish will already be there. But in the midst of me talking to him, and then as soon as I started tapping on that, y'all, let me tell you what he did that pissed me off so badly. It made me really look at this man a whole nother way now. Because this was so childish. This was the childish thing that I had ever witnessed of him ever. Okay. Now, mind you, last Friday, he called me from the T-Mobile store, and he was saying that he was getting a new phone or something. And he was like, "Well, I was just calling and checking out my new phone, and this and this and this, and I got a new phone." But the same number, of course. But I guess he was trying out the pictures and whatever, different things about the phone or whatever. So, and then he was, telling me about our friend was having this party. So, and mind you, now that was the first time that I had spoke to him in a while because I had blocked him and everything off my phone and all that stuff. So I had took him off a block, and so because I had took him off a block because everybody out here in California has been talking about these reparations. So, everybody's been having their own little conversations and stuff like that. And a lot of people was, going down there to the rally, which the rally was postponed, y'all. I drove all the way down there. Rally was postponed. Okay. So, and I was like, oh shit. Okay. But after I'd had this exchange with him Friday night, the night before, I decided I'm not going to do any of it. I'm good. Because what he did was, when I started asking him questions about, I said, well, look here, don't sit me at no table of women. And you done probably slept with this one, been out with that one, talking to this one, friends with that one. Don't put me in that situation. Don't do me like that. So when I said that, he got quiet. He didn't say anything. And then I called him by his name and I said, "You hear me talking to you? Why you ain't saying nothing?" And then I said something else. And I said, "I know you hear me talking to you." Shortly after that, he started talking about his phone cutting up. He started pressing buttons on the phone. He started doing just weird shit with his phone. Now, mind you, he had just got this phone that day. He had just got this phone on Friday. Okay. Soon as I started asking him about, okay, maybe I will go to the party, and maybe I will, prepare a charcuterie and bring it and da 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 da. And so, But tell me this here. I need to know this dynamic before I go into the situation. Y'all, he got the plan with his phone. He got the hanging up. Oh, my phone keep hanging up. I don't know what's wrong. And then he would call back. And it's like as soon as I say hello, he was like, baby, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. Click. And it's like he'll hang up. And then he'll call right back. I don't know what's wrong with my... Click. You just got this phone. Okay? You just got this phone. Never does your phone ever do this. Ever. But it's coincidental that I'm asking you about all this right here. That now that, you know, you're on the hot seat and I'm asking you questions and I'm hitting them with rapid fire. Pow, 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 pow. I was hitting that ass with rapid fire, y'all. He got to talking about his phone cutting up, and then he started hanging up and this and that, and just, oh my God, it went haywire. So the conclusion I made, my discernment already let me know that, okay, it's some bullshit involved. Okay. I'm not about to take that ride. I'm not getting ready to sit up there and be no damn fool with you when, you know, these other women are looking at me like, wow, I can't believe she's here with him, but he's been talking to so-and-so. Oh, well, I can't believe she's here with him, and oh my God, does she know what all he done said? Oh, I can't believe she's with him, but his Facebook is this. No, you're not going to have me looking like no fool with your ass. That's what you're not going to do. Oh, hell no. Okay? I don't even play them Bobby Ray ass games. No. I'm cool. Okay? I'll find me something else to get into. Okay? So I find me something else to get into. I didn't go over there. I didn't entertain it. None of that shit. The next day he gonna hit me with, you know, he gonna try to turn the tables around. Because I told him that Friday night, I said, let me tell you something. Whatever you do, it always comes out. It always. My intuition is cold. I'm clairvoyant and some other shit. You can't keep no shit from me. It eventually comes out. It just comes out. It just does. Okay? You can't, and especially you can't sit before me and lie to me. You okay? Less known, even the tone of your voice, I can tell when you're lying. My level of deception radar is cold. So you're not gonna be able to lie to me. And then when my nose started itching like this right here, now it's a wrap. So I ended up finding me something else to do. I ended up not even going there all the way around. But then the next day he gonna call me. Well, he didn't call me because I wasn't answering the phone on that ass. Going to do whatever you gonna do. You, whoever, however, whatever. I ain't missing nothing. Okay, y'all going to do that till you're satisfied. Okay, so he gonna try to turn the tables around because the night before I told him, I said, one thing about it, queens talk. And even if you was to have me in that space with all these women and here, you know what I'm saying, it's a big secret. Women talk. And women would be talking. All while you and the men is all out there in the backyard and y'all sitting around and y'all, you know, on that hard shit. Women are in the house talking. Okay? And women have a way of talking to each other. It ain't no disrespect. We ain't fighting or nothing. We just talking. Okay? And especially when you get that season to where you could just sit with queens and just be talking. You know? Oh, hell yeah. So whatever he got going on is going to come out because we all got, you know, common friends and shit. Okay? But no, you're not going to have me looking like no damn fool now. That's what you're not going to do. No, hell no. That's not going to happen. So, oh, that's my son coming in. I'm like, wait a minute, who is this at the door? So yeah, so I opted out of it. I didn't go. I didn't entertain it. I didn't anything. But the next day he gonna switch the tables around. They said you didn't talk to them, and they said, wait a minute, I never said I did talk to him. I said what I did say is queens talk. He took it as I said I talked to them. That's crazy. I never said I talked to them about this. How could I talk to anybody about this? This ain't even nothing. This ain't no conversation I want to have with nobody. This is some dumb shit. This is some high school musical shit. This is some real elementary ass shit. I'm not gonna talk to this with nobody. Okay? I'm supposed to be talking about this with you, but apparently your phone ain't working right. Okay? Which doesn't make sense to me. So I'm like, okay, now I see why I broke up with this ass nigga. Now I see why I'm like so cool on him. And I mean, and he was saying so many stupid ass things. And it was just, I'm like, okay, now this is gaslighting. This is gaslighting. Take it for what it is, Tina. Because he started texting and just texting and just texting me all this just foolishness. So I was like, okay, I'm not getting ready to buy into any of this. I'm so glad that I did not go and all that. But like I told him the other day, I said, you know what? It's hot and we going outside. It's all kind of shit about to crack off. And I'm going to see everybody that was at that party. I'm going to see them at the next event and every damn thing else that we got going on. Well, not he and I, but, you know, it's a lot of events that's, you know, going on that a lot of people are going to. And so the probability is very high, of course, and we all, you know, got all common friends and shit. So to get to the bottom of this right here, it's nothing to do. Women gonna be talking, you know. But to me, it was messy as shit, because why in the hell would you even want to put me or any woman, or a woman that you know, a woman that you dated for that matter, or whatever, why would you even want to put them in no situation like that? The way they sitting across the table with somebody that you've been talking to, or somebody that you've been sleeping with, or having whatever with. That's very poor taste. But see, that type of stuff like that is well, it was a hell of, I mean, that kind of shit is a hell of a turn off to me. I mean, you do childish shit. It's hard for me to get past that. I can't even get down with that rhythm. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm stepping in my what's in that? Oh, no. Thank you, baby. Oh, and they soft too. I can tell already. Oh, they soft too, son. Thank you. I love that garment. So yeah, ladies, let me tell you. The best thing, and especially in this era of dating and stuff like that, the best thing you can do for yourself is have your shit together. Because people can't, you know, dangle shit above your head. You want your bill paid, you want to pay your rent, you know, like dangling a carrot, you know, or put you out, or any of those things. You don't want to be in those situations. No. Because, and therefore, now this person can play all kind of games with you. So, that's the best thing that you guys can ever do. And I've been saying this to you guys for years. Over a decade now. 13 years. Can y'all believe that? It's been 13 years. But anyway, no, have your shit together. Because, and therefore, and I'm going to tell you, men can say whatever they want to say. But there are a few of them that be very intimidated when you have your shit together. When you have your shit together, and especially the ones that don't have their shit together, they be coming out. And it's so ugly and tacky when a man is jealous. Oh my God. That's the worst shit ever. If y'all don't tap in on that, a jealous man, oh my God. No. My baby. He knows somebody in the house. You see how he act? Egypt hasn't said a word. Okay, let me scroll down. But you in my car. Yeah, girl, he was in my car. You see how you do? Don't you get on my door. I'm gonna get off in a few. Because I have been on here for 2 hours. But, you see how you do that glass? No regrets, he took care of you. Girl, he did. I mean, we were 2 crazy kids. Some of the craziest shit transpired throughout that time. During that time, it was hard. Oh, I cried so many nights. Yeah. But now, when I look back at it, man, I wouldn't take nothing back. And, man, we learned a lot. Both of us. Both of us, okay? Now you hear somebody here. Now you heard my son go down the hallway. And that was that. Okay, let me see. Jazz Cafe used to be popping. What you know about the Jazz Cafe? Okay? Jazz Cafe used to be cracking. Ken seemed so much fun. Plus, he was there for you when you had your incident and was super important. Ken is cool. I mean, it was, I think let me see, what? I think we just got to a point in our relationship where things, I don't know. He began to change up. Because you remember how, like, doing that barbecue plate? It was like he was becoming, I won't say aggressive, because Kenny has never put his hand on me. Ever. But he came at me with a bat. And at that moment in time, I was like, okay, we might have to go ahead on. That was our last situation. That was a couple of days before we were done. And I was going somewhere. He was trying to keep me from leaving out of the driveway. And he came at me with a bat at my car. I'm like, you ain't gonna leave from here, and you ain't about to. And at that moment, I was like, nigga, if you hit look, you gonna be on the top of this hood, for real. I'm like, okay, we've been together for about 8 years. And you ain't never came at me like this. So, at the end, it was like he became more, well, would I say clingy? I would say clingy. He became a little bit different at the end. That he wasn't before. It was weird. When he called me the other day, man, he was telling me that he's been watching the video, so he's probably in the feed. Hey, Ken. Ken was out here talking about, I'm coming by your house. So I know he passed by here, but I was in LA. He was like, I was coming by. I was like, what? I said, believe it or not, I'm on the 10 freeway. I'm getting off on Arlington right now. I'm heading to Leimert Park. He was like, what? Leimert Park? What they doing down there? Yada, 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 yada. And so I have to say, we talked on the phone Saturday a good hour. or more, maybe close to 2, because we was talking while I was driving and, you know, all that. And it was like, wow, he's doing good. He told me he had lost, I think he said he lost 60 pounds. I don't even know how that would look on Ken, like 60 pounds. And it wasn't like he was a heavy man. He wasn't, he's never been heavy. He just got, you know how like people, you know, based on how you carry your weight, and some people have, you know, they carry their weight up in here and it make it look like they bigger than what they is, but up in their face is fat. Now he had the man's belly, but it still wasn't all like that. You know what I mean? I guess it wasn't all like that to me because, you know, I like a man that's a little girthy. You know what I mean? I like a man with a little, you know, hee. You know what I'm saying? So that was never a bother, or that was never an issue for me. So, but to now to see him and you done lost 60 pounds, Ken, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight. Okay? Ken was like, I want to take you out. Let's go out. And I heard you on the video talking about your ex and all this. And so then therefore, well, let me be your next. I was like, wow, look at you. If you don't knock it off. Yeah. He done invited me to his little spot and shit. Well, come visit. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is a setup move. Okay? Yeah. Why don't you come visit? Stop it. So anyway, fam, I'm going to get up off of here. But before I go, I wanted to talk about some things. So let's start winding it down. Let's talk about what I got going on. Shall we? Now, Auntie's website is up. mstinagarland.com. And my boutique is restocked. I am going to post videos about it, about my things and all that. And I was going to do that before I did this, but I didn't do it. And so you guys are going to be seeing these things. You guys are going to be seeing these things coming up within the next couple of days and stuff. So just you'll be like, oh, what Auntie got going on? Just go to my website and you see. And because like you remember for years I used to always say, in case you know you come on here and it's a error code on there and y'all can't find me, you guys have to be able to find me somehow or another. So and therefore, so finally, but it's been up and done for some time now. But you know, I'm just talking about it. So I want you guys to go over there and take a look. Oh, and I also want you guys to go to my boutique. The name of my business is Soul of an Empress. And I do have my LLC. And what else is going on in my world? Some few things going on in my world. So, but I want you guys to go over there and go take a look. And oh, and I also put the memberships up. Excuse me. So now you guys can do the membership situation, because I want to be able to do live videos and play music like now. I was going to do live cut music on here tonight, because I know that going forward, I am going to be doing more videos for like members. Then therefore I can say what I want to say. I can play music. I can cuss a little bit. And things like that, and I won't be penalized or nothing like that for it. So I'm certain you guys will see that on the on my page. I have a new banner on my YouTube now, and so yeah. It's some cool little things that's happening. You know, it's been a long time, and the thing is, shit, I feel like she by Sheree like a motherfucker because for the longest time, you know, I've always said, okay, well, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But the thing is, God can only let you do what you can do when you can do it. Regardless to what you might be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, and God, if God say you're not ready, you're not ready. That's just it, and period. You know what I mean? You can say I'm gonna do this, and this, but until God say go, it's not gonna go. It's just not, you know. And so, yeah. So, and but I still gonna do Wellness Wednesdays. Wellness Wednesdays are still gonna be on my channel either way. But I do want to get more into like Q&As and stuff like that. But and I know a couple of you guys reached out to me to do videos for you guys or for because there's one young lady that hit me up on my Gmail and you know, and she wanted to talk about a few things and whatnot. So now you guys are able to do that. And one thing I wanted to say about the memberships, because they're like tiered, like different tiers to them. And so like say for instance, if you wanted to go like a high top tier or something like that, you wanted me to call you or you wanted me to do like a video chat or you know something like that, the way YouTube has it set up now, the ways you can have these different tiers and you know you can do certain things and stuff like that. And you know this is probably something that's been going on for a long time. It's just the fact that I'm new to it. I didn't even know it existed. So it's new to me, okay? But the way in which it is and the monopoly on YouTube now, it's not the same that it was 13 years ago. You know, the whereas, you know, man, it was like regardless to what, you know, we were making a good living on YouTube and YouTube was very lucrative for us. But, you know, I also understand why a lot of you know, old school YouTubers, you know, walked away from the platform because it was no longer lucrative. And then if you say the wrong thing or you cuss or music is playing, then you automatically the video can't be monetized at all. So like this music playing in the background, I mean, you guys have sent me these super chats and I so appreciate it because with the music playing, this video would have been, even though I'm on here for 2 hours and 22. Oh, look at all those twos across the board at the top. Wow. So though I've been on here for what 2 hours and 22 minutes, once the music plays and it automatically demonetizes the video and you get absolutely nothing for it. It don't matter how long you've been on there. That's just it, period. Now if you get super chats or something like that, then therefore okay, then you'll get that. But other than that, with music playing, you don't get anything. And so, but I want to you know, I I I I want to do videos and stuff, but I want to know that I'm doing it not just in vain, just to be doing it. You know what I mean? Because especially knowing that you know, first of all, YouTube is not going to even you know compensate us like this. It doesn't make sense for me to just be on here, you know, hours and hours at a time and stuff like that. And though it's never been about the money like that for me ever, because there's no way, you know, people ain't on here doing 2 and 3 hours on YouTube and get nothing. People ain't doing that, okay? And people even doing a live, they're gonna make that live 30 minutes, hour tops, and they're out of here. They're not gonna be on here like how we do 2, 3, 4 hours, 6 hours straight. They're not doing that on YouTube. They're not doing it, okay? But it's been commonplace for us to do that. And we've been accustomed to doing that and putting in heavy numbers and stuff like that. But the thing is you know, for a person like me, for me, I won't get compensated at all. So it's not really fair for me to come on and just, come on 4 or 5 hours and shit like that. And then motherfuckers turn around and give you 30 cents or give you $3. You know what I mean? That's like crazy. Like, it's not even fair to us. You know what I mean? So, so I wanted to give mention of that. And so, say for instance, if you wanted, a higher tier, you can change the next month and say, okay, well, Auntie, I had something hot off the press. I needed you to call me, or I needed a video, or I needed the live chat, or I needed the whatever. And I went on and I bust that off and I paid that time. But I'm gonna go back down to just whereas I'm able to just watch your lives, because there'll be sometimes whereas the lives would just be for members only, because then therefore it would be more advantageous for me to know that I'm doing a video, and I know that I can go all the way in, and we can sit up here and we can go to the window and to the wall, and I can say whatever and I'm not penalized for it. I can play music and I'm not penalized for it. You know what I mean? But when it's on an open form like this right here, then therefore I get penalized for it. And it's hard for me to filter my mouth sometimes. It's hard for me to do that. You know what I mean? And so that's one thing that I got to fix and I got to work on. Wait a minute, why is this green? Oh shit, wait a minute. Oh my God, are you really like my first member? Wait a minute. I see something. Do y'all see something green on the screen? I know I ain't tripping. Wait a minute. I can't make out what this say. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. If I tap this, because it says member and it's green. If I tap that, I wonder what would happen. Let me see. Oh my God. Hey, girl. Oh my God. You are really like my first member. Like, oh my God, thank you. Oh my goodness. Is it under misunderstood 89? Okay. Oh my God. You are like my first member, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Um, Maybe let me screenshot that, because you know what? You're my first member. It's something that I have to, you know, it's something for you, because it's like, wow, for real. Let me see if I can screenshot. Yeah, I screenshotted that so I can be able to keep up with your name. Oh my God. Wow. That is so dope. So it's like, and okay, so it's in green. So then therefore, okay, so I guess that's how it goes. So when a person is a member, their stuff will be in color. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm a novice. Y'all know I don't know this computer shit like that. So I'm really a novice, but thank you for that. And the thing is, and thank you guys too for also understanding. Because it's more than a notion to do this. You know what I mean? And to not only that, but to tell all your business and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot. It really is. And you would much rather prefer to really talk to people that's really for you, as opposed to just, talking to people that ain't really for you. And it's like, it's really. So yeah. I like to do some of those live chats like that, and whereas it's just for the members only, then therefore I know who I'm talking to. I know, so yeah. So anyway, family, um, that's where we at. Mm-hmm. Misunderstood 89. Girl, thank you. Wow, that really hurt. That really touched my heart. Excuse me. Yeah. Wow. Anyway, y'all. So I'm gonna get up off of this thing. Um. Now, this coming up week, okay, y'all know we're going to the rodeo. So, of course, we got to, what I'm saying, we got to do a video about this whole get down. Now, this week, I want to make me some mean-ass little shorts to wear. Because I definitely want me some bomb-ass little Daisy Dukes. But see, but see, I got this cover-up that I'm wearing. So, it's not like my shit just going to be out like that. No. It's like, I got the nice little cover up to where it's, you'll see a little thigh a little bit, but it's gonna be a little modest. But I still want to be able to rock me some cold ass little, Daisy Dukes, some nice shorts with my little ensemble, with my little boots and hat and stuff. So we are going to. I want to probably because I know I'm gonna have to do a crafty project. So I'm probably gonna do a video about that on me making this outfit, getting this outfit together, and of course I'm gonna give you guys the the um the rodeo, cause man I've never been and I'm looking so forward to that. Oh my God. And y'all know what next month I'm going to the Rams and Chargers game. Y'all, and I got 2 damn tickets and it's just me. Okay? But I got 2 tickets. And so but yeah, so I'm looking forward to that next month. I think that's on the 15th of August. And then there's like a few festivals and things going on the rest of this month and almost every weekend of next month. So I want to say there's actually something to do every weekend. It's going to be a lot going on. I'm going outside. I'm truly going outside. I'm looking forward to it. I've been getting my little outfits together, putting my little laundry pieces together, putting some threads together and shit. And getting my hats and shit together. And I told you guys, let me just also reiterate this too. Do not come out with your felt hats, okay? You do not wear felt lids in the summertime, okay? You wear felt in the fall and in the winter. Spring and summer, you go straw, okay? All right. So, just so you know, I know motherfuckers want to put on their hats and shit, because I put my hats on too. But, a little part of hat etiquette, okay, is in the summertime you don't wear felt hats, But people wear what they want to, because some people be like, well, you can't tell me, look, my shit is clean. Look what I'm working with. Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But just the felt hats is hot. You know what I mean? In the summertime, shit. You know what I mean? So, nah. You want to go straw. So anyway, family, shit. So that's where we at. Before the weekend is out, I am gonna do. I'm gonna post a video of the products and stuff too, because I did a video about that, and also part of my okay, Soul of the Empress is my company name. Under my company name, I have collections of different things. And I have, because an empress is all 4 queens. Okay. She's the queen of wands, the queen of pentacles, the queen of air, and the queen of fire. Okay. So did I say that right? Queen of cups, queen of wands, queen of air. Anyway, it's late and I'm getting tired. But anyway, they're all 4 queens. So in my collections, so the first collection that you guys are getting now is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm coming out with the Queen of Pentacles collection first, and the Queen of Cups collection. Okay, and in those collections, you'll see, and like online right now, like in the boutique now, because everything's online right now. I think the store is stocked. I think right now. Now there's been some things that have sold out. And But I think we took those off yesterday. Yeah, we took those off yesterday. Yeah. I think those the things that are sold out, I think what's on there is available. If it's not on there, it's sold out. Okay. So yeah, there's that. What else was I gonna say? There was something else. So yeah. Oh, and then this month too, we definitely gonna do a white party. We're gonna do that white party. So, and I'm getting my little laundry pieces together for that. And so it's some things getting ready to happen, folks. And I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're going on some field trips. You know, Oh my God, y'all. Okay, it got to be some kind of way I'm gonna be able to know who subscribed. I mean, who did this when I get off. Oh my God, blessed and beautiful one. Thank you so much. Oh my God, y'all something else. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. I got members and everything. Oh my God. Love your makeup. Auntie ain't got on no makeup tonight. I ain't got no makeup on. That's why you see my little, remember I told y'all that I got this where it's lighter right here. See it? So yeah, I just took a shower and just washed my face, but I don't have on any makeup. Nope. I got my lashes done, but that's about all. So yeah. But oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, and like I was saying, you don't have to go like high top tier, nothing like that. You can go low tier. If you wanted to go like a top tier one time, then the next month go back down low tier. Y'all know I'm a coupon shopper, okay? So it's not something that you have to just stay with, And I know that people probably say, "Why would you say that?" Because Auntie always telling you guys to be a steward for your finances and everything like that. So, no, I have to be honest with you about that. You don't have to keep it at that tier. You can go down a tier. You know what I'm saying? Next month, go down. You know what I mean? And be like, well, you know what? I want, a video or whatever, whatever, whatever. So I'm going to just do that for this time right here. And then I'm going to go down. Well, I want a higher tier. And then therefore I can get discounts on her merchandise and stuff in the boutique. Then therefore you go a higher tier, you get your video and all that stuff, and plus get your discounts, and then the next month go back down. You know what I mean? So however way it works for you, it's okay with me. You know what I mean? However way you want to do it, you know what I mean? Just I'm just grateful, and I thank you guys so very much. Oh my God, just thank you. Wow. Okay. Just thank you. So anyway, family, I love you. Good night. See you guys in another couple days or so. All right. Bye.